Hi
Hey,
guys, you
hello.
bunch of legends. Thank you so much for your time. I really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now, after 40 years of heavy metal, did either of you ever consider updating your hairstyles, or would that be like Kiss losing their makeup?
which they did for about 6 months, as you
Hmm.
recall, back in the
I,
80s,
I do remember
and
that.
they said, nah, maybe not. We seem to have gotten a bit older under the makeup. No, we try not to change too much, but we've got to be realistic. We're not what we were. We're not spring chickens.
We're
Uh,
not even chickens.
no, and
No,
we're lucky to have what hair we have, and
yeah,
because we've seen some of the deprivation
yeah,
around
but
the world.
excellent question.
I do think that if you get to a certain age, that it's just great to even have hair. So
That's right.
you
Right,
guys are doing great.
Right
Now,
on.
I've never had the pleasure of attending a Spinal Tap concert. So would
right.
you ever consider making a hologram show so people like me can hopefully one
You
day get a
mean
chance to experience
you
Spinal
mean
Tap
after we're
live?
dead or
No, no, you
what?
can we can be alive. You have to be alive for the making of
Oh, I
it.
see.
And they do. I see what you're saying. That's
Oh,
very
like the
interesting.
yeah, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Uh, well, that's an interesting thought. Yeah,
But here's what'll happen. You'll make a hologram of him
yeah,
and it'll come out and he's holding the wrong guitar and he'll go wild.
yeah,
He'll say, I don't play a Vox
yeah.
and go
Yeah,
mad.
it could happen, yeah.
Yeah.
But do you know any hologram people?
I don't know any hologram people personally.
Neither do we.
Yeah. Maybe
No.
some of the people you know are
Where are you
holograms.
speaking from?
I'm in LA. I just flew in. I
No,
live in Chattanooga. I'm in a hotel room right now.
really.
Yeah.
Chattanooga. I've
Yeah.
never been there.
Home of the choo choo,
Yeah,
of course.
that's a
That's
nice.
right.
And
Yeah.
what do you think of that place?
I love it. I just moved there like 2 months ago because my son's going to college there. And so
College is in Chattanooga.
Of
yeah.
course.
Well,
No, it's a big city. It's very
Oh,
sophisticated.
okay.
Yeah.
well, it's not a
It,
huge city. It's a
mhm.
small city.
Oh,
It's a medium
Was
city.
it like about 1 million people
no,
or
not
something?
close to a million. No,
No,
I really don't know, to be honest. I just moved
650,
there. I didn't even check.
you haven't
maybe
counted them.
six
No,
fifty.
I didn't count. I haven't had time. Maybe
Yeah,
like in
right.
another
Yeah.
six
You'll
months.
have plenty of time to do that.
And
Yeah.
are most of the people in Chattanooga in the comic book industry?
No, 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 no. Surprisingly not.
Hmm.
They're more like uh
Hayseeds? Hayseeds?
No.
No,
Don't
that's a
put words in his
derogatory
mouth. He
term.
Well,
doesn't
I'm just
live there.
mining, there's a mountain there.
Miming.
I don't no, not miming.
Whiteface. Oh, the mining, I see.
yeah.
Now I want to know, as purveyors of big bottoms, who do you guys think has the biggest bottom in all of rock and roll?
Oh God.
It's too easy.
Lady Gaga.
No.
Lady Gaga?
Remember TV
Lady
Baby?
Gaga's
I
got
think
a
I know
tiny
the
little
answer.
bottom.
His name was TV
He's
Baby,
he's fine.
and
He's
he's
fine.
passed
Well,
on.
but she's
Who's that?
TV Baby.
TV baby?
TV Baby. He was a star on the Sunsets
Well,
circuit
there was a
in the
guy.
early 80s.
Well,
He was enormous.
there was Bumface, that guy, and
Different.
he different thing.
Well,
well,
his face
His
looked like
face
his
looked like a
bum.
bum. Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the old days, Mama Cass Elliot, I would say.
Yeah,
We
sure.
don't know
We
that.
don't know actually.
Well,
We can.
one can
She
imagine.
might have had a
Well, you
tiny
could
bum.
imagine,
Yeah.
I did.
and you
We
did.
don't know,
Yeah.
but she always wore these, sort of like, what's the opposite of form-fitting?
Diaphanous.
Yeah,
Loose.
Lady
Now,
Diaphanous, they call her.
Nigel, I wanted to ask, is there any chance that you could comment on the rumor that the reason you're able to rock so hard on guitar is because you have six fingers on your right hand?
Let me ask you a question. Does your son know that you live in Chattanooga?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, he
Okay.
does.
Goodbye. Oh, not because if he found out that you were there, sort of spying on him while he was at university, that would be very uncomfortable. Dad,
Yeah.
you said why are you here? You're not supposed to be here. That's what he
I
was. Yeah.
Probably.
that's actually a really good impression of him. That's how he sounds. I don't
Yeah.
know how
Okay.
you even
What
knew
was the
that.
next question for Derek?
Just to go back to that, you're a bit confused because the AI version of Nigel has six fingers.
Ah,
Yeah,
Oh,
A1. It's actually
I'm
called.
glad that we were able to clear that up, guys.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you
yeah.
so much for your time. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Thank you
Enjoy
very much.
yourself.
Thank you.
have a-
Hello, Marty. I'm a huge
Hi,
fan of your
Chris.
work.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Marty, you really put your reputation on the line documenting Spinal Tap back in the day. After all of these years, I wanted to know what convinced you to reunite them and start filming them again.
Well, first of all, I didn't really have much of a reputation to put on the line the first time. To me, it was an opportunity, the first film, to establish myself as a filmmaker, which I did for a minute when I did the sequel to Kramer versus Kramer, Kramer versus Godzilla, which didn't do very much business. And then my career went in the toilet. So I was very fortunate that Spinal Tap, I didn't reunite them. They were forced into being reunited because there was a contract that Ian Faith's daughter, Ian Faith was their manager, the daughter inherited this contract that called for one more performance. And the fact is they hadn't played together in 15 years. So they were kind of forced together. And so I lucked out and I got there and they said, okay, he did the first one, let him do the second one. I don't think they didn't like the first one, but they were kind of forced into having to do the second one. And I was the lucky beneficiary.
Yeah, what a lucky break for you.
Yeah, very lucky.
You captured some of the band's craziest moments. Were there any scenes in the original or in this new documentary that you had to cut because it was just a little too crazy, or maybe there was too much nudity?
No. Anytime there's nudity or anything sexual, you try to put it in because that, it sells. I know Ian Faith said death sells, but I can tell you sex sells. So
Yeah.
if there was anything that would have been off color, I would have put it in if I had it.
Speaking of which, I wanted to ask you this, but now that the documentary's finished, what was David's reaction to learning that it was in fact Derek who had sex with his wife?
Well, here's an interesting thing. They haven't seen it yet. They haven't seen the film yet.
Oh.
Tonight, excuse me, I got so excited. Tonight, we're going to screen it at IMAX, and they're going to see the film for the first time. And I'm going to interview them afterwards and get their reaction.
That's amazing. I can't wait to see. Now, out of all the legendary musical artists that you've interviewed, especially for this doc, who was the biggest diva?
Oh, there was no diva. That's the interesting thing. The biggest diva to me was the guys. They were more divas than Paul McCartney or Elton John. Those guys were like regular guys. But the Spinal Tap guys, they could tend to be divas at times.
Now, Spinal Tap has always insisted that they go one louder. So as a filmmaker, how do you go one louder? What's your 11 behind the camera?
Here's the thing. I try to grow as a filmmaker, but I'm gonna be honest. Just like Spinal Tap, who in the 40 years have not grown emotionally or musically, I think, if I'm going to be honest with myself, I don't know that I have either. So if I could hit 11, I'm happy. They have amps now that go to infinity. What the hell is that? Infinity. There's no such thing. I'd be happy to I would take a 6, actually.
Yeah. Those are amps that'll make you deaf. That's what that is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Last question for you, sir. Any teases as to what your next big documentary is going to cover?
Well, here's the thing. Years ago, I made this commercial. It was for Purina dog chow, and it had this dog running after a chuck wagon that was running around. And it was fairly successful. We did a series of them, and we ran out of places for where the chuck wagon could hide. So I had this idea, let's make a feature film. Because look at Barbie. Barbie's a doll. They made a whole movie about it. Why couldn't they make a movie about a chuck wagon with dog food in it? And, going across the country like a wagon train or something like that. That would be the dream next movie for me.
This is why you're so brilliant. I'll be first in line. Sir, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I enjoy all of your work, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.